whom I believe. I just wish you can. It's an encounter, first of all. It can be explained. That's one. So the second thing I want to tell you is, a lot of times the voice of negativity, the voice of fears, the voice of pandemic seems to, the noise, not the voice, the noise of negativity seems to drown the voice of your prophetic destiny. You need to be calm and find that voice in the midst of the noise. That's the first thing. Number two, I want you to know that this thing that we call relationship with God, find a way, ask the Lord to reveal himself to you. That revelation brings calmness. You just know that he won't leave you stranded.
Thank you.
You just, then the practical things I have said, which I will still say, is we formed a WhatsApp group some time back. What is the aim of the WhatsApp group? For mentorship. Sometimes we are vulnerable, and you hear the voice of someone who's telling you, no, I went through this. Look at how it came about, and eventually I succeeded. You must remove the blame. Stop blaming yourself that when you had time to make that decision, you didn't make the decision. Stop blaming yourself for the mistakes you made. And then also remove greed. Because a lot of times, when the right person, Mr. Right is first of all a myth. When the right person comes, the person doesn't look like it.
Wow.
Never ever look. For some people, it may have happened that the right person looked like it. For me, and when I share experiences with some of my daughters, the right person, when you say, the man is very romantic, check very well. It's someone's husband. And someone has spent time. Do you know the patience we have spent on each other?
Oh, are you trying to say you did not see me as I came? I say yes. Yes. Or you did not see your husband? Say yes. Hey. This is the man. Planned. Let me try to make it very spiritual right now.
Papa Yeshua, wait.
Oh, no. No,
when they call you Reverend, you go to post. Don't forget you are an old man. Wait, let me explain to you. When I saw you first, I didn't know you were going to marry me. I didn't know. I don't know. You will now, on Father's Day, you will now tell us that you had it in your heart that I didn't know. No, but you were just my friend. But I noticed your ear. Now, if I didn't have sense.
Oh, you didn't notice a fine boy?
Fine boy. You went off this fine. The hair itself has gone. Sorry. But your ear was very big. And you know now when girls want to choose a man, they say, look at the person's waist. If waist no fine, if he tries and not the fit up, you know, that kind of thing. So say, please just be like no, your ear was very big. If I consider the ear, I will. In fact, let me even give you a secret. When I saw your mom, I knew this was an answer to my prayer, because what was raining at that particular point in time, Father Lord, the person I want to marry, let the mother die before, because there was thing of bad mother-in-laws. When I saw your mom, I said to myself, like your friend, you know, when you showed Ayo, when you just said, Ben, you got yourself a real deal. I just told myself, I just win coupon. But it wasn't because I was looking at your fineness. It was after we married now that you started looking fine. Should we bring out our wedding picture for the world to see?
No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Because let's see.
So remove greed. remove greed of he has money, doesn't have money. Remove that one. Just find what God has said to you. Sometimes when you eventually look, say, thank God, I chose Ben as my husband.
Now, how did you? Because we normally hear this myth. This person is in leadership and ministry doing this thing. When they get married, when the person or she, we're looking at it because today is Mother's Day. When she gets married, then maybe there will be distraction from the husband and everything. How were you able to navigate that? Getting married, leading, and having a husband and doing everything. And how were you able to position for that?
After I got married, the truth of the matter was, I discovered that there was something else he wanted me to do that is not frontline pastoring. And I heard that clearly. Let me drink too. More. There was, I saw that. So, again, by the voice of God and mentorship, I came into the next thing he wanted me to do. How was I able to do what?
To marry that where there was no crisis, how were you able to manage having a husband, leading a church, the husband is in church and everything, and that fear of, when it comes, there will be so
Crisis.
much crisis that I don't feel, and that's what we hear, that when you are leading now, to wait until you get married and see whether your husband will allow you or whether there will not be.
God loves Nigeria. God knows how a country should run. God knows how politics should run. God is a perfect businessman. He's good with business. God knows, God is interested in entertainment. He can run it. God is interested in the quality of the society, not just the society. God is interested in the quality of power that is generated in Nigeria. God is interested in the quality of the roads, the bridges. God is interested in the quality of relationship that's going on between you and your husband. God is interested in the quality of the sex that went on between you and your wife.
Of when it comes, there will be so
Crisis.
much crisis that I don't feel, and that's what we hear, that when you are leading now, to wait until you get married and see whether your husband will allow you or whether there will not be crisis, especially when you were leading a church.
As a teenager, I used to listen to Kathryn Kuhlman, and I saw Kathryn Kuhlman's pitfall. Somehow that thing used to disturb me, that I was going to, my name is also Kathryn, and the thing used to disturb me that I was going to make that mistake. So I was afraid, because people were saying, your husband has come now, he's going to throw you away, you're not going to have anything to do, all that. All those voices were there. And I was watching out for my prophetic word. I was watching out for where he is going. Again, in my place, it's very unpopular. I don't know what happens. I've left the East for a very long time. For you to marry and cause confusion, it was very shameful. When you are marrying, they are telling you, you are not coming back here, you are going. So that also guided me, because I knew that where I was coming from, there was no place for you to go. And being that I have been studying the Word of God, I discovered that my husband has his place as the head of this family. And then I also had a challenge before we gave birth. I remember this. I said, my children will be a bit confused when we get to church. Say, your mother is the head of the church. When you get to the home, say your father is the head of the home. That confusion. I began to seek the face of God. I discovered there's something that has always been in my heart. That thing has to do with families. Not just marriage and family, but how people relate with each other, social relationship.
Yeah.
And the moment I found my niche, I went into it. That's where you have Living Your Dreams, Stand Up for Orphans, and all of that. So that is it for me, the fear of God.
Okay. And before we go, we have this question, and I will need you to pray for many young girls, because they are going through this thing. And maybe you have something to say that I have not asked you. How were you able to navigate 5 years of childlessness and not being able to, and still standing tall, keeping your marriage, and still ministering at that same point in time, and even ministering to women who did not have children, and them seeing God answering prayers like that?
Oji, I have learned by experience that when anybody is going through anything, don't laugh.
Wow.
Don't blame. Don't begin to say, oh, it's God that is punishing the person. Don't give it any theology. Because during those times, was it challenging? Very challenging. Especially when you see that the people you wedded them yesterday, a month after they are pregnant, 9 months after the child has come, and you're waiting the first year, the second year. But what helped me again was community.
Yeah.
Some of the things that happened was you have the voices of those who are telling you, look for a second option that is not science, that is not God, all of that. You know, when you are going through something, those people meant well, oh, it is the advice that they have that they will give. But you are in a position to choose to eat the meat and throw away the bone. And then you also now have the aspects of you pray for people, the thing you're asking for, you pray for them, they get it. You yourself that is praying, the thing has not come. I remember an incident, then I just had a miscarriage. And I think I was coming out and the woman rushed to me and was crying. Said she just had it. I prayed. 9 months after, she took in. What steadied me again was you found out that you have my children. My spiritual children were calling me mom. When they give birth, they will say, oh, see your grandchild. And all of that was building and releasing faith inside me. And I saw that they all gathered together. They were also praying for me. And that helped me.
Thank you so much.
And I had a husband who loved me more than having a child. And a family. I wouldn't forget to say, I had my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, who not one day did any of your brothers say, waiting to happen. No, it was amazing. I'm blessed.
It's okay. So we're about to go now because of time and everything. But if you still have questions, you can send your question. If you need us to pray with you, please jump in the chat on Facebook or on our website and just ask for that. If you want to meet Jesus, you're finding Jesus, you're finding peace for your life, you can also write it. You need a prophetic word, write it, or you can send your question. I'd like to ask you the final note for young girls coming up. And I feel that there's a grace over your life to raise and to mentor young ladies, and I've seen it clearly. I've spoken about it to you many times. What are the things, especially women in ministry, young people who are coming to ministry? I feel the body of Christ has not come into the fullness of dominion, because the Bible says, let them have dominion. Let them have dominion. And so what advice will you give to these young girls? Maybe they are misunderstood, or they are going through one mystery or the other. Mystery of your leadership, there's no boyfriend. Mystery of that you are married in ministry and there's no husband, or there's crisis in the home, and you cannot say, and you cannot answer this question. I'm serving you why this thing, I've spoken about it.
You must know how to differentiate the seasons and the times, and be like the children of Issachar who understood the times and seasons. For this upgrade to happen, it starts with what Jehoshaphat did. The first thing is he looked at himself and said, yes, I'm a king, but I have to bow myself before him to be able to get the answer for the next level. If you're going to get the next level, they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. If you check your legs, you will discover that your knees are the biggest part of your body. Because the time is going to come when you know that your strength can't carry you, your connection can't carry you, your opportunity can't carry you. So I have to get on my knees. When I'm afraid, I have to get on my knees. When it comes to the point where everything around me is speaking lies to me, and I'm almost about to believe that what they are saying is the truth, I need to get on my knees. I don't need people around me who will tell me, listen, is it about prayer? Is it about prayer? It is about prayer. Because if I can find anybody to just take me to where Jesus is, this problem can be solved. Listen to me, there's nothing that is happening in Nigeria that is impossible for God. But we need to find people who know how to carry their friends and take their friends to Jesus.
And you cannot answer this question. I'm serving you why this thing in my life.
You need to find your Elizabeth.
Wow.
The moment Mary was carrying this mystery baby that is a scandal.
Wow.
the Lord sent her to Elizabeth. Elizabeth was in a similar crisis. She's too old to be a mother. She has conceived. Mary is too young for that. That kind of scandal, you need to find in the midst of the noise. You need to find your Elizabeth so that your vision will be preserved.
Wow. So that's one of the key words you are saying. So what other words can you also release over the people who are still having challenges accepting when they know this is what I need to do, accepting the calling? You know, when we talk about call, it's not about those in ministry alone. It's about those in the marketplace who are supposed to be handling maybe business and economy and everything. How will you advise them, or what word will you give to them?
Same word. Your tribe.
Your tribe.
Your tribe. You need to find your tribe. You need to get away from people who are not speaking the dream of God for you. And get around people who are saying they may not even be saying this is what God said. But the Bible says the spirit bears witness with our spirit.
Wow.
You need to find a voice of witness that is telling you, go ahead. We have a WhatsApp group for unmarried people. I don't like calling them single.
Yeah.
We're taking it to Telegram. The person who is handling it, the person who is leading, is a young lady, a married young lady in church. And all I'm saying to her, go ahead. Just go ahead. Push on. Anything that you think that God has put inside you, shoot. We need to find an older generation that is propelling the younger generation, and a younger generation that will not dishonor the older generation.
Yeah.
All through this broadcast, something has been going in my heart. Motherhood is not a title.
No.
You know, you preach the message, father means destiny. Motherhood is a role you play in the lives of other people. So you can be a mother to gospel musicians.
Yeah.
You can be a mother to pastors. So we need to put it in perspective that as we are celebrating Mother's Day, we're not just celebrating people who have given birth. After all, the person who started the celebration didn't even have a child.
Yeah.
We need to, and also stop the stigma on those who are yet to be married or those who have not given birth, and come to understand that you can even have 250 children, you are not a mother.
Yeah.
The people who have taken care of me were not my biological parents. They were people the Lord sent my way. So I want to encourage you, don't give up on God. He won't give up on you.
Yeah.
He's not an irresponsible father. He's a good father. If God could take me all the way from Aba and drop me in the middle of Edo State without a biological mother, father, without any trait, anything, any connection, and today he has given me mothers, fathers, children, and a family. This same God, he doesn't have favorites.
No.
He doesn't have favorites. I want you to give up the hopelessness. Forget the last disappointment. I'm talking to someone now. You need to grow past the last disappointment. It has happened. My husband will tell me, count your losses, move forward. There is something still waiting for you in the future. God will come true for you because he's worthy and he's truthful.
Thank you so much. And I want you to turn you loose right now, for you to just speak words over young girls right now who are navigating mysteries. Not only that, women who are already married in ministry, but navigating the mystery of not having a child, and even navigating the mystery of maybe challenges in the home and the whole front, and they want to give up. I just want you to pray.
I remember a song. It says, life is a mystery that is only known to God. Also known to Jesus, the only Son of God. Life is filled with wonders that no one can explain. Life is a mystery to me. Sometimes you find yourself, you get married, and you're thinking that few days after, I will surely, like you said, they better for your mom.
No. Today's you. Don't make me do all those things. I'm
Yeah,
together.
in the spirit.
I'm the spirit.
We don't understand those mysteries. But today, we just pray over those mysteries.
Yeah.
That the God of wonders, the God that makes the blind eyes to see, that makes the lame to walk, that fed the hungry soul, that removed the doubt and fear of Mary when he said, Lazarus, come forth from the grave. The one that preserved the life of Meshach.
We sing it together today, and I will trust in you forever. I will follow you, no matter what I see, God, I see. And I will trust in you forever. You are my God, yes. You are my God. Yes, you are. You are my God. You are my God, oh yes. You are my God. Strong tower, God. You are my God. Oh, in the rain, in the sun, you are God. You are my God. You are my God. Oh, you are my God. Yes, you are my God. You are my God. You are my God. You are my strength. Yes, you are. You are my God. Through the rain, through the stormy waves, you are God. Oh, you are my God. You are my God. Yes, you are. Treasure of my heart, you are my God, yeah. You are my God. Oh, you are my God. You are my God. You're the anchor for my soul. You are my God. No matter what stands before me, you are my God. You're the solid rock on which I stand. You are my God.
To order for copies of this message or other series by Bernard K. Akigbe II, please visit the Fem Exchange at number 5 Origbeni Street off Idenya Road off Ihama Road, GRA, Benin City. You could also contact us via our telephone numbers 080-510-28787, 070-696-96499. You could send us an email on info@femfoundationg.org, or you could visit our website on www.femfoundationg.org. Thanks and God bless.